Yamadumaran, Yuinara, Mamaba Nanaron Paul, Durmadilia Badu Wiradjuri. Hello, my name is Uncle Paul and I'm a proud Wiradjuri man from New South Wales in Australia. This is a painting I did representing Article 3 of the UNCRPD. Article 3 talks about the 8 principles that the UNCRPD was developed on. And these principles here represent, this is a person with a disability. In our language, often the U shape is used to represent a person. But if you're a person with disability and then there's no word for it in our language, this is a symbol that we use to show a person with a disability, leaving a different shape in a different mark on the world. So this talks about Article 1, Principle 1, which is in regards to a person with disability has the right to live their own life, to be treated the same as everybody else and have the same respect and values and opportunities as everyone else. Principle 2 talks about non-discrimination. As a person with disability, you can't be discriminated from the rest of your community. You can't be kept outside or ostracised because of your disability. Principle 3 talks about opportunities. So here's a person with disability at a yarning circle. So it talks about having the same opportunities to be valued and to be able to have a say in what's going on in your life and in your community. So being a valued member of your community. Here we go is Principle 4. And here we have a person with disability in the middle of everybody else. And this talks about people with disabilities being respected as just part of the diversity of our culture. The people with disabilities are just part of our culture, part of our community, and that should be respected and valued for who they are. Then we go to Principle 5, and this talks about opportunity here as well, so and education. So we have elders, we have women, we have men, warriors and regular people, and this talks about the same right to education and the same knowledge. So a person being surrounded and supported. So a person with disability has those same rights in community. Here we talk about accessibility. So Principle 6 talks about a person with disability has the right to access different groups, different services, different supports that can help them be the best person they can and live a strong life. Principle 7 talks about the respect for men's and women's business. In our culture, men's and women's business is very separate, but both very, very valuable. So this talks about one of the principles, Principle 7, talks about respecting that, respecting the rights of women and respect the men's business and women's business. And here the final one, Principle 8, talks about children. Children having a say in their life, in their future, and children having the ability to have a voice and to speak up. And here we have children in a yarning circle with elders and other people. And that's talking about children having a place at the table to talk about their life and to talk about what they want. So these are the principles that make up the United Nations Convention on the Rights of People with Disabilities. Thank you.